Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing another review. Let's just jump right in. So I'm going to be reviewing the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation and Concealer. So I will just read everything that the foundation claims to do. So I'm just on the Milani site right now, and this retails for $9.99 US. I don't know where you can get Milani in Canada. I think Superstore I saw it once, but other than that I don't know. I got this when I was in the States. And I'm in the shade. I have the shade 7 Sand, so we'll see if it matches me. And then on the site it just says combat under eye circles, redness, and other skin imperfections with this full coverage, water-resistant foundation plus concealer in one. A no mess, no drip pump dispenses just the right amount of fluid needed to achieve a flawless look and works around the clock to keep the skin looking naturally perfect. It says medium to full coverage, lightweight, oil-free formula, long-wearing, water-resistant, and sweat-proof. So we will see if that holds up. This is what the bottle looks like. Excuse my broken nail. And yeah, nice bottle for the drugstore, and it does come with a pump, so that's really great. No primer today, no setting spray after, and I will do half my face with a stippling brush and half my face like with a beauty blender, just like my last review. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm gonna do oh, and I actually have a couple imperfections on my face right now, so we'll see how good this covers them up. I will start with the stippling brush. So I'm just going to put a little bit of a pump on here. Okay, so we'll see how far one pump goes. And I will dab this all over my face. The color looks like it's going to match, and actually I think a little is going to go a long way with this. I probably have way too much. I'm going to put some off in my hand. And this color actually matches me really, really well. So far. We'll see if it oxidizes or anything. And it covered up my couple pimples there really nicely. And I have a pimple on my nose. We'll see how good that covers up. Covers up pretty good. Bring it down my neck just so it matches. And so there's that side done. I actually think it looks really good. Normally I like using a beauty blender better, so we'll see how this side of my face goes, but I really like it with the stippling brush. So I guess I will see how this goes as a concealer, because it says Conceal and Perfect, so today I will use this as my concealer. I'll also use this little brush and see if it covers up my dark circles. Covers up my dark circles not too bad. Looks better on this face than, or this side of my face than this side of my face, but I would still prefer, I think, to use a actual concealer. I won't put any other concealer on today. I'll just use that, and then we can see how it turns out at the end. Alright, so far this side of the face I really, really like. It's drying pretty nicely so far. Now we will do the beauty blender and see. So I'm just going to put a little pump on the beauty blender here. I'm not going to put as much as the last time. I put like half a pump there. We will see. And then I also have like this pimple here. We'll see if it covers up really well. And yeah, look at that. All the redness is gone right away. And I think this side looks just as great as the other side. I actually think with the brush gave me a little more coverage than the beauty blender, because the beauty blender does soak up some of your product, but I personally like using a beauty blender better because I have dry skin. So it just feels so much nicer on my face. So far I would recommend this with a stippling brush or a beauty blender, whatever your personal preference is. And I would definitely say it's a medium to full coverage. Let's see how buildable this is. I will go in with another little half a pump here. I don't really need it, but we'll just see how cakey it gets. And I'll put it on this side. I think it built up really nicely. In person it doesn't look too cakey or anything. It's still just drying, so we'll see when it dries. And then I will do the same thing on the other side with the beauty blender. Just about half a pump there. And we'll see how it goes on this side. Alright, so I think it looks great. It's definitely buildable and it doesn't look too cakey at all so far. For doing 2 layers, I definitely prefer the Beauty Blender because it does thin it out a little bit. And it just feels so much nicer. But I think it looks great. I'm just going to do my under eyes on this side now with that little brush. But it does cover up those dark circles not too bad. If I had like my Becca under eye brightener under there, maybe that would make it a little more brightening and have some less dark circles. But so far I think this looks great, and it feels it's still a little tacky, so it doesn't dry too quickly. This side's still a little tacky and this side definitely still is because I just applied it. So we will give it a minute and I will see. Hi guys, so it's been about 5 minutes since I just did the foundation. It's still like a bit tacky, not too much at all. It's just because I think because I did do the 2 layers, sorry, can't speak. But it looks really great. It's got like a satin finish, I'd say, like not too dewy, pretty, this finger. Yeah, it's got a nice satin finish. I really like it. It has great coverage. Do not like it as concealer so far though. It definitely is creasing like way more than a regular concealer would normally crease on me. And I don't know if you can tell, but it's pretty bad. So I am going to blend that out with a Beauty Blender and just set it with powder because I'm going to go out after I'm done filming this video. But then we can still see how that goes. I'm not going to put any other concealer on top. Yeah, so I will be right back when I have all of my makeup done. I'll let you know how my bronzer, blush, highlight all applied on top of the foundation, and we will see how it looks then. And then I'll update you guys again at the very end of the night before I take my makeup off. So I'll be back. Hey guys, I'm back. So I just finished doing all of my makeup, and it did take a bit of time for the foundation to dry, but it looks really good. I didn't set it with any powder or anything, and my contour, my bronzer, my blush, my highlight, everything glided on really well. It looks really good so far. I really like it. It does look, well, I did put a lot of highlighter on today, but it is like a more of a satin, like dewy finish on me anyways, which is surprising because I have pretty dry skin. But so far it's great. I like how everything's sitting on top of it. I like the color. It hasn't oxidized on me or anything. So we will see how the rest of the night goes. I'm gonna go for dinner and to a movie with my boyfriend, and then when I get back I will let you know how it held up through everything before I take it off. So I will be back. Hey guys, so I've been wearing my makeup for a couple hours now. My makeup looks pretty good right now, and I haven't touched up at all. I've touched up my lipstick, but I haven't touched up my face at all. It still looks really good. It doesn't feel too cakey or anything. Feels really light, feels really good. I really like how it looks. It really covered my imperfections that I have right now. My bronzer, my blush, and my highlight have been sitting really nicely on it all night. It did take a bit of time for it to dry. Feels good now, but it did take a bit of time for it to dry, but I think that's because I decided to see the coverage and do 2 coats. I would recommend just doing 1 coat with this foundation. But I think it's really great. I think if you have normal to dry skin like I do, then you'll like this. If you have really oily skin, I'm not sure how you'll feel about it. But yeah, overall I think it was a really great foundation. It's great for $10. You can't beat that. And I definitely recommend it. Only $10. Did I say it was only $10? I'll give it a 8 out of 10, I'd say. Because I think I would probably give it a 10 out of 10 if I could put a primer on before, because I feel like I can see my pores just a little bit, but I do have bigger pores than the average person, I feel. It looks a little dewier than I expected, but I like that because I have dry skin. So yeah, I really hope that you enjoyed this tutorial, or not tutorial, this is a review. I really hope you enjoyed this review, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!